Denny J Show.
Zvanga zviri downtown uptown aitidzwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean hande
It's time!
Hey everybody, Becky K here. Today we are back like we never left with Nash and Denny J. Welcome to the Denny J Show. The award-winning podcast.
Podcast Yemashua.
Podcast Yenika.
No, but Yenika. Is this I think to the podcast Yemashua. But to the podcast Yemashua. Yemashua.
Yeah, Yemashua.
So the thing is, you guys will say this, knowing how I'm going to react.
That's what we
I'm
do.
not going to say anything.
Please.
Did you watch the last one? The last episode? I missed Kobanaba because there was an analogy that was being made by our guest, and then I was trying to like put it into perspective. That I missed Kobanaba Nash.
I'm back now. I'm back.
Good to have you back, Nash.
I missed na Auntie Becky.
This is Biggie.
She was an auntie then.
Oh, I was an auntie then.
Auntie.
Yeah.
What's going on, auntie?
Watch yourself today. I'm wearing my auntie shoes. Nash, where were you?
I was away.
Where? I was
just away.
Just away. Today you're not mentioning the country.
No, because you know what I realized?
Or the continent.
When I was away, when I got to where I was, right?
Right.
Like a lot of people watch this shit.
Oh.
They'll be like, do you guys watch it?
Yeah.
You know, so I realized I've got so much family that watch this show. So, like, I need to really go easy on swearing.
Then you're killing it.
You know what I mean?
Then
I'm
you're
not going to
killing
say
it.
fuck you anymore on the show. You know, I'm not going to say bitches. I'm not going to say nothing crazy.
Is this you just clearing the file before we start?
So that when, you know what I mean? So.
Speaking of swearing, Danny was doing quite a good job covering you.
Yeah.
On the wrong episode, though, but he did quite...
On a gospel artist. Imagine.
You know, like, I don't know what happened, guys. You know.
Because at this point now, I was thinking if we bring Makandiwa on the show, what is he going to do?
No, but you know, Tempelami is such a vibe. You know, we were vibing. Like
Are you saying he brought out the swearing in you?
Yeah. You know,
Hey.
whenever I'm swearing a lot, I'm like really connected to the conversation. So, you know, when I swear, you guys must be happy because I'm really connected. You know? And that's the thing with the podcast, right? The podcast is different from regular TV. So this is why we put all these disclaimers at the beginning of the show, because you never know. You know,
What don't we never know?
It could be one of those days where, you know, there's an F word. There's an F word after every other sentence. You know what I mean? But
Are we safe today?
yeah, you're safe. But you know, I did call Becky and I said, like, Becky, why did you let me swear so much?
No, I was just happy that he caught himself. You know, like when you listen to him, you're like, hey.
Because I was in that conversation like that. And that's what came out. Oh, this is not just Tembelami, our homie. This is Tembelami worship pastor.
So did you discover it yourself, or did someone tell you?
I did by myself when I was watching the episode. I was like, yo. But again, also we can't censor. We can't be putting beep, 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 whatever. Because we're the uncensored and rehearsed podcast. So we had to let it go. Once the swearing came out.
No, but also if we put the censors, the whole podcast would be tweet.
But our regular people know that sometimes it goes down. You know? A few F words here and there. But I mean, I did do my whole quota for the whole season in one episode.
No, let's see. Don't speak too soon.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to try and not swear for a couple of episodes. I'm going to try.
Yeah, well, Nash
because
is
the
back.
producers were telling me, last warning, otherwise we're replacing you. So I was like, if you replace Denny J from the Denny J show.
Done.
Huh?
It's done.
So I was like, yo, you know. But I don't think the people would want us to replace. They would want us to replace Denny, right? I don't think you guys would want that. What you saying, woman?
He's showing you something very important.
Oh,
and to check your phone.
Right.
This
Okay,
is
just
where
in.
Just in. This is where people talk about you in your presence.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. All right, let me respond to this. This is very important. It's part of the show, so
okay,
respond. Excuse me as I text while shooting. Okay. Cool.
It's cool. So today we're just catching up on what's been happening.
Yeah. So Bex, we gotta.
He needs your attention again.
Yeah, we gotta get into that thing real quick.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to start. Okay, we'll start off with what is happening in our very own country, right? And then we can do the other stuff later.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We had Chibabest with us some time ago. Was it last year?
Yeah, time has been moving. But Bago, is that last year? Yeah, last year. Very, very.
Was it last year?
No, it was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Shit. Time is moving, right? Yeah.
I think it's like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah. And he was talking about how when he was...
Yeah, there've been some, all these Zesa problems that we're currently facing. Like Zesa has been going like crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is, but there was calls. Like people were saying like, the time when Chibabes was there, we weren't having these problems, and he must come back and that sort of thing. And the calls have been really loud on Twitter and all these social media platforms, right? So following calls for him to come back, former Energy Minister Fortune Chasi responded by saying,
Right. Also.
I can't pretend that I'm not seeing your demands to go back to my former job. I do not take your confidence in me lightly. I encounter it daily and everywhere. As I have said before, serving one's country is a duty. We must be ready. We must all be ready. I am. So Chibabes is saying, he's ready.
Give me this job.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I don't know what you guys think, but we were happy when he had the job.
We know what everyone is thinking.
yeah,
We
of
saw
course.
the post.
We were happy. So then the producer said, well, why don't we call him, right? Because, he's a friend of the podcast. We can call him and then get to find out more about what's
So we're
happening.
calling him now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's call
Let
him.
me do that. Let's...
It's ringing. Chibabest. How do we greet him? Chibabest.
Chibabest.
Then.
What is it, Chibabest? We're recording an episode of the show, and we said we just had to call the big man and just speak to him about one or two things.
Okay, Denny, I'm good and ready.
You're good and ready. Yeah, we saw what you posted. I can't pretend that I'm not seeing your demands to go back to my former job, and you're ready. Talk to us about that tweet.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you are aware, like everybody else, that over the past few days, people have been asking me to go back to the ministry, and I didn't take it seriously. But after some time, given that there's just a lot of that happening, well, it's not the first time, because over the years I've been accosted by people in shops, in streets, and everywhere, asking me to do that, and so I thought it was not right for me to just continue to keep quiet and not say a word. And the essence of that tweet is to say that I'm ready to serve my country in the capacity that they are asking. But of course, I don't make the decision sort as if one leaves their home and just goes to the ministry. But I just thought I should just confirm that I'm good and ready to comply with their request.
Nice. The good thing about our show, I'm told, is lots of very important people watch our show, right? So I wanted to ask you something like, what is the problem right now? Why are we having so many blackouts, and how would you fix it if we were to talk to the big man to give you back your job?
If we were to talk to them.
Yeah.
Well, I first of all, let me highlight the fact that notwithstanding the fact that some members of the public would like me to go back, I must acknowledge that neither I or anyone has a magic wand for the availability of energy.
Yeah.
The problems bedeviling that sector are varied, and it's not just about Kariba. And government, I think, over the past few years has put in quite a bit of effort to solve the problem. And I have no doubt myself personally that our challenges are short term and that they will be solved. But in my scheme of things, I think there is a need for a frontal attack on all aspects of the problem. ZESA is reeling under a huge debt, some of it local, some of it external, and we need to address those. The water shortage in Kariba is real, and nobody can do any magic around it. But I think what we can do really is to intensify our efforts around renewable energy. Mm-hmm. And I think the availability of power is not the exclusive domain of ZESA. ZESA has got a statutory duty, but at any individual level, I think we all should try and deal with it, given, of course, granted that government can incentivize investments in solar. For example, I really think that huge incentives and a huge effort needs to be put into, incentivizing investment in solar. And if that is done and it is combined with a viable net metering arrangement, I think that would help. What I mean by that is, if somebody has a solar unit at their place, and ZESA offers to, because on average people lose about 40% of the power they generate with their solar units. Right. And if we're able to harness that and say to Zimbabweans, for the 40% or so that you were going to lose anyway, can we pay you 60 cents? I think that would be, a great opportunity for everyone. I have a significantly big solar unit at my place, and I know that about half of my power is just going back into the sky. When I could put it into the grid and realize a quicker return on my investment. So we really need to do a lot of things.
Yeah, we did speak about that what you just explained now, where you can sell your power and feed it back in the grid if you have excess power, and I think it was 2 years ago or when we had you on the show, and you said it's actually happening. Is it happening right now, and is it happening to the extent where we would make a significant contribution to our shortages?
I know that the regulations setting up the net metering framework are in place. I'm not quite sure of the uptake by the public, and I think more needs to be done to encourage people. But I think the downside of the current framework is that if you want to put your power onto the grid, ZESA says they will give you units of energy in return and not US dollars.
And it doesn't work because they're never on. ZESA never has power to give me back the power that I'll have given them.
Yeah, but in theory, if the power is actually available, as a family unit, for example, you can only consume so much.
Yeah.
And if they pile up, for argument's sake, to a million units, what happens? What happens then?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also if you have a solar system, you actually have adequate power. You don't need power from them. So what you can do with is US dollars, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I feel that both members of the public and businesses, for example, I don't see why a law firm should cry that they don't have ZESA. They don't use huge amounts of energy. They should have solar. Doctors, shops,
Yeah.
and so forth. So that will help us to reduce our, power inputs, which are very, very expensive, by the way. And I think that more publicity, more incentivization of those things will go a long way to solve our problems. But we do need big solar projects to try and counterbalance the hazards of relying on ZESA, or rather on Kariba, and as well on the unavoidable breakdowns that will happen with the units in Wange.
Oh, that's good. Just to let you know, you have our vote. We want you back in the office. I don't know if that counts for anything, but we want you back in the office.
Yeah, but as they say, the country is not run on social media, and I think that the reality is that if the need arises, all I was emphasizing that, which is as a Zimbabwean, I am ready if I am asked to do so, in whatever capacity. One doesn't have to serve your country as a minister.
You can be the leader of a task force in alleviating this problem. So if they don't bring you back into the ministry, let them set up a task force, and Fortune Chasi will lead that task force. I think that's a good idea.
I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to. And I think that
he's like, give it to me.
I think that look, I'm a public spirited person.
Yeah.
And I when affect public, I want to be part of the solution. Yeah. So there's no need to cloud the issue with politics. I'm not a power-hungry person, but if I'm given an opportunity to try and solve a problem and contribute to our national development, I'm good and ready to do that.
Great. And then lastly, Nash, did you want to ask Chibabes something?
No, Chibabes, I want to find out. So what really is causing this problem? Because there's an article that I read today about 400 million dead to the Chinese. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, like I said, it's a multiplicity of issues. It's obviously there are financial challenges that apply to ZESA. Not really or thoroughly what they are making. They are huge debts that have existed for a long time, and so whatever it is that they want to do, they don't have the financial wherewithal to do it, and one hopes that will improve. But I know for a fact that government has got its eyes on the problem and is continuously working, and I believe that the current challenges that we are facing in this sector are temporary, and that they will be light at the end of the tunnel.
Spoken like a true politician. Thank you very much, Babist.
I am not one. I'm going to sue you for saying that.
You're a politician.
Once a politician, always a politician, Babist. So when is your next boxing match?
Well, you can't go alone. For over the past 3 or so years, I've been looking for challengers. Nobody has come up, and age. They're not takers, and although it's taking a toll on me,
Yeah.
I was hoping that I would be able to just thrash one case for the last time and give a legacy.
We shall sort out a fight for you, Chibabest, with Denny J. We'll put him into training.
Don't do some that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to, case society that Denny J was to go bata.
Takutomita ready for the fight. Thank you so much for talking to us and shedding some light on what is happening.
Yeah,
see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, and wish you a good Christmas. Bye-bye.
Oh no, we hope so. Gonna my kids.
Yeah.
Hans Dengai soul. Hans Dengai soul.
See you back. See you back in the office.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
All right.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So our answer is in what? Getting solar. Until Zesa decides to sort themselves out.
Yeah.
You already have solar.
Yeah.
I'm on solar. Yeah.
No, I have so much faith in my government. That's why I'm not putting solar at my house.
I'm happy for you. That's good.
You know what I mean? That's exactly
That's
why I'm
good.
not putting.
That's good.
I'm a patriot. I know they'll solve this problem for us.
Right. Okay.
So, no solar at my house.
We are
Because putting
patriots too.
solar means you have no faith in Zesa.
No. Putting solar is so that life can be functional until the situation is sorted.
Until they figure it out.
Until they figure out. Because life must go on. Do you know there's days where I don't even know that there's no Zesa at home?
No, because you are the 1%.
Hey. Nesh, where were you?
I was somewhere.
1%.
Okay.
Nesh.
All right.
Beautiful. Sasola Gumba.
I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
All right, so talking about where Nash was, you were there during the elections, right?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Were you in Harare in America or were you in Bindura?
He said he was out.
No, he was in America, but which part? Like a Bindura or like a Harare?
I see.
I was, I'm always up and down, different states.
Where were you staying?
I didn't want to be flossing. Now you're making me understand.
Okay, so you were in like a Harare.
We were going. He wasn't in Harare.
I was just there.
Bindura. He was in Bindura in America. What was that state?
I was in Columbus, in Ohio.
Yeah, Bindura.
It's like Bindura. Okay.
You've got so many people watch Columbus, Ohio.
I don't know anything. I haven't been.
Did you go to New York though? Did you manage to go to New York?
No, I went first.
This time around,
I did Boston. I did Ohio. Then I did Washington. First time in Washington.
Oh, right. DC.
So
nice.
All right, so while you were there, what was the situation like on the ground? Was it like anything what the media was feeding us? Because the media was feeding us that Kamala Harris was on point. Like
Kamala.
Kamala.
It's Kamala.
Kamala Harris. That she was leading and that everybody loved her.
No, but I think when you're on the ground, you can tell that Trump, because there's so many Trump supporters there.
Okay.
You need to remember that there are more white people than black people in America.
There are more white people than black people.
Of course, that's obvious.
Okay, hold on. This feedback, can you hear?
It squealed for a moment and then stopped.
Coming here, is this bad? Oh, yeah.
It's
been there the whole time.
It just started now.
Are you sure? Chibabe didn't have this.
No, it didn't. It's quiet now. He's not gonna hear anything.
Huh?
It's quiet now.
It's the fan, so it's okay.
Okay.
It's a fan. Do you want us to switch it off or it's okay? We can work with this, right? Okay, you can switch it off a bit. And then we can burn.
I think you meant to say the AC.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, you meant to say the AC. It's the AC.
It's the fan.
The AC don't make sounds like
Tell
that.
them it's a fan.
A fan.
So you're saying media was lying to us?
I think when you're on the ground, you've got that feeling.
Uh-huh.
You can sense it from the people that they like the Democrats, they're for black people, but satanist like.
I didn't understand half the things they were.
No, like I think that's where Donald Trump had like the most
Zana him, they, what?
you know.
Don't call me.
What's your
he,
pronouns?
she.
They were refusing for parents or teachers to call Vana as young as 2 years old. Kuti. If it's a boy, don't call them a boy, call them a baby. When they grow up, they'll decide what they are. And I'm thinking, God already told us what this child is. What's that about?
So that's what the problem is with that country.
So how does it make you feel when you see people like Anna Beyonce, Kelly Rowland supporting that side?
No, I mean, I'm saying Trump is not the best person.
He's not.
It's just that aspect that he is like pushing Christianity. That's what I liked about him. But besides that, he's not for black people.
I think judgment was going to happen seriously on America. But with Trump, yes, the judgment is still coming on, but okay, because he's putting moral compasses in check and sorting it out. Because that place was now like proper Sodom and Gomorrah, like
But
proper.
you'll be surprised. After Trump presidency, it's not going to do double.
Yeah, sure, gonna do it, Abu.
Because you know when you have a leader, you want a leader who can make decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know the guy is like a crackhead sometimes when he says stuff.
No,
whatever.
but you know that the
But-
time
but-
when he was in power, there was no war. No one dared to mess with him because he'll be like, "Oh, you want to?" Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have voted for Trump, but now that he's in, I think he can get stuff going on. And were black people depressed
Yeah.
when Kamala lost?
Yeah, I mean,
Kamala.
Because she never had grassroots support, you know, and the way that whole thing was done, you know, when Biden stepped down and she was thrust.
But apparently the plan was to make her president. It was like almost, it's time for America to be led by a woman
Too soon.
type of thing.
but I think, you know what,
Too soon.
the person that would have done a good job, they should have convinced Michelle Obama.
To run.
Yeah,
That would have been.
I'm telling you.
No,
I think she's liked, but
I don't know.
Ushka president.
I don't know about the whole husband and then wife becoming president. I think
No,
we
but I
saw that
think-
with Hillary Clinton and
No, but
stuff.
no,
People don't
Hillary-
want dynasties.
But Hillary, but you can't say they don't want dynasties when you have George, the Bushes, father and son.
I don't think they want it anymore.
But
It's done.
Because Kamala,
And also, you know, I saw Candace Owens was really pushing this "she's not black" issue. And you
And
know,
people listen to Candace quite a bit.
yeah, you know. And I think for us, it didn't matter if she was really black or not, but she's dark skinned, so that's good enough. That's black enough for us. Yes. But yeah.
I don't know. God bless America.
yeah.
But what I know is my visa. I don't want to
No. Actually, what he had said, there's one address that I heard him speak at, but I think he was addressing mostly Nigerian nationals that are in the US. But he gave them as an example, but he was just generally speaking that any foreigner who studies or completes university in the States with a specialized degree, so let's say doctors, and then you're a specialist in the area that you studied, you're a neurosurgeon or something like that, you will be granted a green card if you study something that is beneficial to the country.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I just know that for what visa is that? B1,
B1, B2.
Yeah, I think it's quite once mkura pinda.
Definitely, I think so too. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be like what you want to do in the country.
Yeah, you know, because you know, like when we go to the embassy nowadays, they don't ask you too much, especially if you've traveled to the States before. It's not so much a big deal.
Also for those,
But I think it's going to be a bigger deal now, you know, because I think what they do is they realize that people go into America legally and then abscond. So the idea is to keep them out in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You go on a B1, B2 visa, whatever, and then you just
don't wanna come
disappear into the system. And that's pretty much how a lot of people, especially from Africa and so on, have
End
gone
up
into
there.
America because we're not going by ship or anything. You know what I mean? People are going in legally and then they're absconding on their visa. And then so I think the push is going to be to try and not give out visas.
Would you settle in America?
Never.
That was
Never.
Yeah, it's a nice place to visit.
No, it's nice. You know, like, you know what people don't understand? America is very nice, right? The best. But I wouldn't stay there. Like, I've never met anyone who's happy in the States. I've met everyone who's happy in them.
And stuff is expensive all of a sudden, bro. You know, back in the day, stuff wasn't that expensive. Food, especially food stuff. Stuff is just expensive in that place.
So you see, we've got pros and cons. Zim, you know, I was really missing home. I was there for like 2 months.
Right.
I couldn't wait to come home. To no electricity, to potholes, to no water.
But it's home.
But majanji.
Icho.
You know what I mean? So it's not. If you haven't been to the States, you think it's wow, it's amazing, but it's.
I mean, it is wow.
No,
to visit.
To visit, but then when you're there, you start seeing the cracks. Good,
So it's okay to visit, but not some place where you.
But it's definitely nicer than the UK. I can tell you that. I mean, if I had to go live overseas,
weather-wise or infrastructure or what?
I mean, there's like social life in America compared
social
to
life.
England and these other places. People are just working, and you know, there's no. In America, there's facilities everywhere. There's a basketball court here. There's things there. You actually have free time to do other stuff. It's not so much like in England where you go for a shift and then you go to the next shift and you know, it's a nice place to live if you're one of those people who want to live overseas type thing and you're prepared. But for us, I don't think it's for us.
Do you think America is great or they've just marketed themselves well?
You would know. That's why I was asking, because social media or the media in general paints this.
Yeah, it actually feels that way. Maybe
beautiful
because
picture.
Maybe because it's preconditioned in our mind that this is it.
But it's not. It's not. Like, I mean, I've been to a lot of states, right? So you've got the big states like New York, LA, Chicago. But the other small ones, it's like, you know,
it's all about the marketing. It's all about
the country
pushing the brand.
Even in New York, right? Like in those big, in the subway, Magonzo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
When you're walking in downtown in Manhattan, it's like it smells. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think maybe Africa is not doing a good job in marketing ourselves.
So are you saying if we put our minds together?
No.
To push a brand Zimbabwe.
No, for example, to get Joburg up.
Okay.
America up. My pen.
John.
I'm telling you.
But in New York.
No, but look at it. Yeah, but for Cape Town and Miami, that's like number one.
Yeah. I think New York is just New York. You know what I mean? There's
like no place like New York.
New York, right? Like, and it's not so much.
No, but then you're talking about like Fifth Ave. You know, like the main. But then what about Dubai? Dubai is 10 times better than.
How about the vibe? There's a vibe. I can't explain
that
the vibe.
Guy, you know,
New York is a vibe because when you look at development, even in terms of buildings and infrastructure, China has cities that are way developed more than America.
So what is the vibe? So now we have to compare
what they don't
the
have
vibe.
is the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like a tourist capital of the world. There's just a vibe, and I think that's what they have going for them.
But marketing
But I think also the thing to consider will be functional systems.
Yeah, I mean, in China, there are more functional systems than...
Okay, so you've got infrastructure, you've got vibe, you've got functional systems, and then you've got the social element, like how nostalgic will you feel when you're in that place? Will you miss home quicker when you're in the States? Or will you miss home quicker when you're in the UK or when you're in China? Language barriers,
I'm sure in the
all
UK
those
in
things.
48 hours, you're going to afford it.
Yeah.
Guys.
One day. Becky's saying that, but she was there for like, what, 48 hours? You couldn't wait to get back home.
Nash is really back. Like, Nash is back.
You couldn't wait to get back
Nash,
home.
no one was harassing me. No one.
48
Relax.
hours, you saying, fuck it, I'm going home.
Relax. No one was harassing me. I was fine. Thou shalt not harass. Yeah. So still in America, like quite a bit was happening in America, and you know it was right at our doorstep too. You know, social media wise, the Mike Tyson fight. Who watched it?
I watched it.
But Mukuru?
No, but you see, for Mukuru,
Mukuru needed the money.
Wait, what? Thank you. Was that thing not planned? Vakatogara boardroom. Vakati, you are going to fight this dude, and then at this point he's going to punch you, and then you're going to fall. And then you 2 million, this one 4 million, or whatever the case is. I don't know how much he was paid.
He got 20.
Oh, so there was 20 and 40.
I don't know.
The winner got what?
40. The main dude got 40. The main dude being the YouTuber guy, right?
Right.
He got 40.
Right.
And then Mukuru got 20.
Right. So I was seeing clips. Mike Tyson training.
Yes.
right? And then Mike Tyson he wasn't even trying. He was.
But yeah, I know the.
I'm going to video game.
No, that thing was definitely planned because Mike Tyson, yes, akuraga, but all he needed to do is ngumpa one. And in the early moments of the fight, he could have finished it. You know what I mean?
No, but the contract, he remembered the contract.
Yeah, because Mike Tyson, because he's old, he probably won't be able to go for too long, right?
Yeah.
But the first round, he could have finished that thing if it wasn't for
the contract, the arrangement. So are we all agreeing that there was an arrangement?
Because the YouTuber guy had to win so that he keeps on a roll in terms of the next fight, and that sort of thing. So,
I wouldn't be surprised if Jack gave Mike all his money. Because start get at Ziamant.
and did it?
I'm telling you.
No, that was me.
Why are you doing that?
Held the thing.
Don't.
We don't hold mics here.
Never get.
Okay, my bad.
So the thing was put on Netflix for people to watch. I was ready to watch it. Then I saw it was like 6 hours. And I was like, there's no way.
What do you mean 6 hours?
On Netflix. Was it not like 4 hours or something?
No, they started showing the pre.
Okay, yeah.
I said no.
You can't know my match one all the time.
For what? 6 hours? What am I doing?
But
Sitting
they'll be
in
like 30 minutes. Like, if not like 20, 30 minute clips.
But don't make it seem like it goes by so quickly. People here, when they watch our 2-hour podcast, want to break. I'll continue tomorrow. And I wanted to watch just to see how they compiled everything. No, I couldn't. But then now I'm thinking maybe I should have.
No, you should have.
But
you know what? There was a fight before that, the girls. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
I'm quite aggressive when you watch it.
Yeah, but I think this is a game changer in terms of Netflix, pursuing possibilities, because big fights like this used to always be on cable and big TV. So now Netflix, as big as it is, if they start doing sports now, who knows, very soon we're going to be seeing the EPL on Netflix.
Yeah.
And then regular TV is going to be disrupted, like in a
Because they
way.
did the same for that sprinter. What's her name?
But the servers, my servers are going more to Netflix.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. It's coming occasionally.
No, I don't know, maybe if we just ignore it, maybe it'll go away. The sprinter, the chick who runs, and then she does the salute thing. What's her name?
No, took off.
Yeah, EA. They did also a documentary on her. It's called Sprint. And if you watch it, I'm just like what Danny is saying, Netflix is onto something.
But then it was glitching.
Yeah. I mean, the servers and whatever. People were complaining. Because I think it was like a learning point for them. But the next time they do something,
It's going to be perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
All right, but you mentioned something that happened on this preview that they were doing, showing Mike Tyson getting ready for the fight.
Yeah.
Apparently, they showed his butt cheeks.
So, the moral of the story.
The moral of the story is,
if you show your butt
you should
cheeks,
see Nash's face. He's like, Denford, where are you going?
if you show
with
your
this?
butt cheeks in the right place, you can get off for the deal. You know what I'm saying? So
Are they offering him money? Did he complain?
Okay, I saw it somewhere. Okay, Mike Tyson offered 6 figures to flaunt his buns at Mail Review after Netflix mishap. So if you recall, Tyson's backside was on full display during his pre-fight preparations, following his viral moment during the November 15th fight night on Netflix. The legendary boxer has caught the eye of an unexpected admirer, Las Vegas Kings of Hustler Mail Review, whatever that is. They are now inviting Tyson to be the star of their show, but they want him to show his buns. TMZ Sports reports that the Kings of Hustler is proposing Tyson a whopping $125,000. That's not a lot of money.
He must go there fully dressed.
$125K.
From Kura, I would never topa.
Nemari.
That's a meter.
I mean, straight out
Cash
of
keep a meter.
straight out of a $20 million
And then you
purse, and then you want to give him
125.
$125,000. 125,000. I wouldn't do it for 125,000.
you'd do it for how much?
At 1.5.
No, because guy, big. You know what? He's got 20 million now. But before, I'm sure he'd have taken it.
Yeah.
But now he's got 20. Why would
125. He actually doesn't have 20 because my text said, where am I? I don't know, it's around 8.
But my can go in a way he wants to take home
20.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah.
So no deal.
Yeah.
Let's not do this.
125.
It's not working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shake I did.
Okay. All right. Cool. Again, in America, a lot happened in America,
Hey,
man.
what about Zimbabwe? Why
What's
going
no,
on?
listen. This is how it happened. Okay. This is how it happened. We are going to get there.
All
What
right.
if you just?
Is it because of Nash?
It's because of Nash.
Straight
We
out
want
of-
to know. Yes, because he
Straight
was.
out of-
No. Trust me. Like, Zim is where it's at.
Zim is where it's at.
Yeah.
Don't let them lie to you.
All right. So let me just finish with America. Your P Diddy case. How are you feeling?
You might get bail today. Today is a Monday. Today's what, Tuesday? Monday?
Well, if we work like that, we might get lost. It's the 25th.
Yeah, so he's getting bail today. We are recording at, so it must be like 1 o'clock now in the States.
Okay.
12, he's definitely getting bail today.
You want him to get bail?
No, he's definitely getting bail today.
He's definitely getting bail.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about this whole thing? I've got a problem with people who abuse women, who do all these scandalous things
Yeah.
to women. But I just feel like the way this one was handled was very unfair. Starting from the raid, AK-47s and all that. Like they're raiding, what's his name, that drug guy?
Yeah, El Chapo.
Yeah, like they're raiding El Chapo. And I think I saw Meek Mill posting some stuff, right? Of course, people are saying Meek Mill is Diddy's girlfriend or whatever. I don't know. But I think he was making a very vital point.
What did he say?
He was talking about how black people are applauding another black person being put down. And it doesn't help Diddy because of that tape that came out in the hotel room tape. The hotel room tape is what really fucked it up for him because now people look at him like this animal based solely on that video. And I think it's very unfair for him to go into a trial with people having preconceived for the first time. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Becky. Yeah. You're having a preconceived notion that this guy is an animal.
Government school.
So people are no longer looking at the merits of the case. They're now looking at the guy dragging and beating up a helpless.
If you
young
ask
lady
me,
in a
I think
hotel
that
lobby.
is what he should have been arrested for.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Abuse, right? Sort him out for that. But he did ask, what's her name? Chasi. Let's settle out of court. Let's do this and all of that. So he was trying to sort it out.
But you guys are not really understanding this Diddy one.
Yes. So explain to us.
Because there's a guy.
Because now now it sounds like he was put in prison for his sexual decisions.
No, there's the CEO of Abercrombie and Finch, right? That 8-year-old man, right?
Okay.
He was arrested for sex trafficking and
Okay.
whatever. The same charges as Diddy. He got bond for 10 million. He's out of jail, right? So, but the Diddy story is bigger than what people think. The Diddy story goes way back to him suing Delagio. Right? So it's
over the Ciroc deal.
It's over the De Leon.
Oh, De Leon, yeah.
Yeah, the De Leon. So
but even it started even with Ciroc because he was saying they're not putting it in upmarket places so that it competes with other vodkas. And then there was also the De Leon tequila as well.
So did he pull out of those deals?
No, he sued.
Or he sued because he was part of those deals?
So Diddy sued De Leon.
Sued
Sued Delagio. So if you go back and you check who owns Delagio, how do you pronounce it?
Diageo.
Diageo.
They own most of the liquor brands, all the big ones.
So the people who own Diageo, it's BlackRock and Vanguard. Google this, please.
BlackRock are those cats,
Yeah.
the military cats.
Yeah. So BlackRock and Vanguard own these companies. So when Diddy sued them, I think they lost like some billions. You get it? So this story is bigger than what we're thinking.
So it's not just about
This is
Diddy parties and stuff.
So when rock stars and superstars do OGs and they do all these things, I don't think it's illegal to do OGs if that's your thing. You understand what I'm saying? People are not looking at it. All they see is they see what's her name? Cassie being beat up and whatever. But what he's on trial for is not that.
Yeah.
You know, he's on trial for something different. And the question is, I don't know if having these parties, what do they call these
Freak-offs.
parties? These freak-offs and whatever. Which superstar doesn't do these things? When you really look at it, these rappers and boxers and all this, they do these things. But why Diddy? And what's sad about the Diddy situation is that all the black people are against Diddy. And I think it has to do with jealousy as well. You know, when you really look at it, look into it, because if he was being put on trial for beating up a girl badly, which he did, which is fucked up, right? That's okay, right? I'm sure for that he can easily get punished for that, and he doesn't. It's not as big as this. This is bigger, and the question is, should it be as big as it is?
What about all the other stories that were now coming up around his name with the sex trafficking, child molestation? They were just adding and adding.
No, Becky, let me tell you what sex trafficking is when you read it.
Okay.
Is if you pay for a girl to come from Blowaya, or Guarari,
So,
something.
so almost every
It's already sex trafficking.
everyone is sex trafficking.
I've got a list.
Yeah, that's how you see.
I've got a list.
Vese vakomana vari kurira tonas
Yes,
are into sex
Much only
trafficking.
I've got a list. So let's arrest all of them.
So you see what I'm saying? So if you like, it's when you hear sex trafficking, you think, oh, young people from Colombia came.
Young girls, yes.
It's not like it's just the terminology.
And the question is, like, black people must look at it from a bigger perspective. Like, a lot of our heroes are being taken down over, you know, some, yes, need to be taken down because they're doing messed up things, you know, like having sex with youngsters and so on and so on. We get that. But you find that a lot of these charges are brought up once you start something. You know, for Diddy, when he started suing Diageo,
That was his big mistake. He
when
shouldn't have done
everything
that.
started going
But
wrong.
was he not trying to just get his piece of the pie? Like,
He was doing the right thing.
Because, you know, Ciroc was pushing 40,000 cases per year before Diddy came. When Diddy came, they were pushing over like 2 million per year.
Ooh.
But then the question is, how dare you sue the big
Yeah,
guy?
but didn't anyone warn Diddy? Could you send a get what you're getting and walk?
No, zvangofana nevakomana edu vari mukati. Kutaura mazita avo.
Oh, yeah. Just Mazita.
Yeah, but it's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, you get too excited. I think in his head he's thinking,
I got this.
I'm a big deal now. I can do this.
I'm
I
a
can do
billionaire.
that.
But these guys are trillionaires.
Yeah, and I think that's the same like TD Jakes got, because he was on the support. Could he leave the black guy to prosper, leave the black guy to do what he needs to be doing? I remember there was a time when they did a live. It was TD Jakes, Kirk Franklin, and Diddy. I understood TD Jakes and Kirk Franklin live. I didn't get how Diddy got into the picture.
So are you saying Diddy can't go on a live with TD Jakes? Hey, oh, telling a pastor.
No, but what
That's
is
his pastor.
No problem.
So you see, this is the way the problem with
I don't
Christianity.
know how to.
You see?
Wait, Nash. No,
This is where the Christianity
don't
thing becomes
bash.
a problem.
Wait, hold on. Don't. It looked as if TD Jakes was endorsing, because the moment I'm questionable, or if I have a questionable, all right. Let me put it like this. Wait,
you're taking too long to land, Becky.
let me put it like this. Someone put it like this. It's like, hey, Mazita.
Becky, can I just go? I'm going to
Mira,
forget my thing.
it's like Makandiwa endorsing Stan.
No, Makani going to understand. What you're saying, are you aware that Jesus didn't come for
Yes, he didn't come
the right-
for.
he
Yes,
came for the sinners.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So the same thing. So if TD Jakes can't find out I should try to convince
No, happy mbawa. No, vatadzi vari mbawa, but hauende kune vatadzi uchitoda kuvabatsira. You draw them to you, come here.
Fishers
Yes,
of
he
men.
was with the tax collectors. He sat with them.
You can fish.
He did.
You can fish for sinners in church. You have to fish for them.
But ndo pakazara masinners, man, muchurch machona. Church is a hospital, man.
Oh, no.
Our church is a hospital.
It's a whole hospital.
It's a hospital, and just like any hospital, there are some patients who take the medication agrees with them, and there are some the medication doesn't agree with them. TD Jakes standing with P Diddy, it was as if he was saying, "It's okay, son. Eat
How does that make sense? If Jesus was with tax collectors, Jesus was with that prostitute. What are you saying?
But those you people are picking out my incidents in my 1-1.
Yeah, when do I pick up incident here one year? Diddy Jackson did it.
Yeah, but then it was always Henge City 1 live. Henge City 1 live. It was an ongoing thing. Maji? No, vanoita relationship nema pasta nditika. But I think depending on the magnitude of the platform that you are on, you must just tread carefully. Remember, our minds are carnal. Tiri vatadzi, tiri nyama. You can check up no Buddha. So in any way, when I see you and like hanging out with someone who's got a questionable character, I will question and be like, "Munu boy."
Pastor, you should be able to see a pastor.
You should be able to see TD Jakes akachila nema hose, pakonas to achitaura navo. Achivalayina ma hose kuti game ramuri kuita iri kachi. Atiziviro.
Vafundisi ndavapinde mupablos vachiudza komana siyana nazvo izvo.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Jehovah's Witness, vapinde mubhava vachitambidza mapamphlet.
Leave this thing alone. Tiri mbawa imomo.
Jehovah's Witness vanogona kutofisha vanhu better than kuswera vachitendera madhene evanhu. Vakatopinda mubhawa tipa mapamphlet kana padhopa iwamira mabounce achipa mapamphlet.
Yeah, kuti no ndonya yacho. Wachisa mapamphlets pamotikari. In the morning you see kuti yachichokadi. The way this is why people will then have a problem with Christianity because it's too judgmental. You get it?
I get what you're saying, but there are some things that you just shouldn't be.
Why?
No.
You're stiff.
This is how we then lose.
How we then lose what?
Our fellow Christians.
Anyway, I talk to people who are not even Christians. Tiribo.
Okay, Becky. Okay, listen. I know for a fact you have at least 5 whole friends. 5.
Oh, at least 5.
5 whole friends.
So imagine if you are not judged, we're going to talk about my homies.
Yeah, do. Yeah. Wow, you're really coming with it, my homies.
Yeah. We won't judge you because we know you are munakachena.
Okay, so people were supposed to view TD Jakes and be like, it's fine because munakachena.
No.
Because his slack was. No, but I'm saying TD Jakes. Yeah. His slack came from people kuti saka iwewe. But we see you at this place. We see you with this guy.
But he was there in the afternoon. I'm sure then your pastor came and was himself, what, congratulations, what, over.
Do you know that a lot of rich people have tight relationships with their pastors?
Of course, I do. And I know that.
These
for
mega
real.
pastors, these big pastors.
Absolutely. But
no one judges them. It's just that when you have a lot of influence like Diddy is a big deal in terms of hip hop, right? So if TD Jakes,
it's just questionable. I think judging is very strong. Questionable. It makes people question.
Also, some of Diddy's people are going to follow TD Jakes because they rock with Diddy and Diddy rocks with TD Jakes. There's synergies, in those sort of pictures. Would you be surprised that TD Jakes actually got a lot of Diddy's fans going to his church?
I wouldn't. No. But you see now, then it worked, I guess. They came to the place of hope, restoration, and all of that. But I'm just saying that relationship was questionable.
Jesus is on top of that mountain. The devil takes him there. If people could see that, then why would Jesus has Satan?
When Jesus was being tempted,
and he was.
If it had been, people had seen.
Yeah.
Okay, it depends on how the temptation happened. I always pictured it was a mind thing, not like an in-person thing.
But I'm saying,
if you were to paint that picture,
so you can't judge TD on that one.
No, I didn't judge TD. I was just questioning. How? It was a question. Like, he's still proper man of God for me. Like, I never stopped listening to him because of that. But I'm just saying there's that question that people will always ask. If he's on the side of this one, Saka.
All right. So, are you saying the gig that happened, Yamaporisa ku church kwa papa wako yo, ku hippodrome, That shouldn't have happened.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, that's your business. Okay. I see business.
Oh, what about job plays? Job plays are playing at that Holy 10 during a service.
Hey guys, I don't know why those things do happen, but even if
there's nothing
if
wrong
we
with
want
that.
to go back to it, Magaya has been doing it for long.
That's my point exactly.
Yes, he has been, and
listen. I'm saying it's okay, but you are making it look like him one.
Because that's my one.
So there's a problem with that gig happening on Friday.
Your business. I mean, they used to have gigs at Celebration until they stopped.
No, but the Celebration Center, we had a gig there. There's no liquor, but here people could
This one,
celebrate.
there was liquor and everything?
Yeah. But now look at the Bride and Not Van Zapani Church Manch.
Is that the same place? No, is that the same place where they do the church? Or
No, I think
it's a separate
it might be
section of the
separate.
building.
No, I think it might be a separate
Were
section.
they inside the dome? Yeah, that's the place where they do the church.
Well, I didn't go. I just got back.
Yeah. So what happened to TD Jakes on live feed? Something happened.
It looked like he had a stroke or something, but then there was like a note that they wrote out. He's fine. He's under medical supervision, but he's proper. He's okay. But it was after he preached for like an hour or so, and he was just closing off.
He's so much older.
But he was in Zim like a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was celebrating Bishop Tudor Bismarck 50 years in ministry, and he came through and he ministered. It was such a beautiful...
You were there?
No, I wasn't. I watched online.
Oh,
you were there?
Like, was there?
How was it? It was nice, guy. He's full of power. That man is just like... That's what I'm saying with
he's
the regardless.
charismatic.
Yeah.
You know, like the black pastors, most of them are charismatic.
Yeah. That's why I was like, regardless of what's happening, I know this man proper. When he delivers the word, he delivers the word.
You can't say you know him. My humans definitely, but
I don't have that story. In his story, Andinayo is.
But my man of God is not my humans back. Give me one. I said my humans.
Becky K.
Ndipepa waunoziva asiri kudya mahumans one papa ndiwapi.
Nash, why are you doing this? You just got back.
No, I don't tell all my facts. I go to my humans. I don't go nana papa.
Okay, he's late now.
Oh.
Ezekiel Guti.
Right? That's what you're saying. Because I asked you a question. I wasn't telling. I was asking. So you just confirmed.
No, it was a rhetoric question because we know what is happening.
My humans are Ruji.
My humans.
My humans are Ruji.
Okay,
I know. Thanks, Becky. Thanks, Becky. But
so what's next on our...
Becky, this is a very important question.
What's next on the thingy?
That's a yes. That's a yes. But
what's next? What are we going to Equatorial
Becky, are you going to
Guinea?
tell us after?
Are we going to Guinea from here?
Okay.
I think let's go there. No, Zimbabwe, we just plead the fifth, type of thing.
Becky knows too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just say I thank God my relationship with him is solid. So when his children walk in the flesh, I can tell this one is walking in the flesh.
Okay.
And we keep it moving.
Yeah. I'm a church makawoma this time.
Yeah.
Church from about
A true story.
It's painful.
But if I go to church, man, you moon one.
Because mkuru ndo ananga chijika. Then there's always someone holding. There's always someone holding the Bible. Akabatira mkuru. Yanozojgochi.
The same meal, they're kind of different.
Normally, the same meal.
Oh, normally it's the same meal.
What did I say to church? Who's?
No, I'm Adventist. I've never heard those stories.
Big, come on now. Anyway, let's go to.
I mean.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Bak, what are you saying?
But what are you saying? Diani.
I can't. This one. So it's above my text.
Dati nini kuchurch kwedu hakuna izvo handizvizivi kana zvichiitika I sat here, Chokwandi.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about the legend. The legend is out. The legend is allegedly out.
Oh, the legend.
Yeah, but legend.
Baltazar, we never. Nash were away when this one broke out.
And this needed Nash. You know, there's
what do you think
there's
of
some
this?
stories that just need Nash.
What? Yeah,
Because you got me all hot and bothered.
What do you think of the legend?
No, but you see that the thing is, right? Is he really a legend? I mean,
that's like legendary stuff. I mean, how do
No,
you,
the way
how do you,
the
how
way
do
it
you,
was broken.
No.
How do you manage? Okay,
He sounded like a legend.
The legendary part of it for me is how do you manage to convince married women to be on camera and you record them and they're
No,
cooperating?
but what I'm saying, right, Denny?
That's some legendary shit
Denny,
right there.
before we were happily married, would we consider him a legend, or would he be one of the guys?
Yeah, I don't know the recording part, Nash. The recording part, like
How did he convince those women?
How do you go out with Becky who's married and then say, Becky,
Let's record.
I will not come unless I record you. I don't know what, how does that conversation
No
go?
statement, you face where
How does that conversation go? You know, how do you convince? How does it?
Going anywhere, nothing is happening.
Becky, how does it make sense? I'm just trying to like put yourself in the shoes of these women because you're a married woman. Like,
No, those women were really lacking.
What would someone have to say for it to be okay? Oh, you need to record. Okay, record, and then actually go home knowing that there's footage that I left at this guy's crib.
I would have to be high.
And they didn't look high.
No, but
That's why he's a legend. I mean, how?
But was that camera?
The camera was there. The chick was looking at the
there's
camera too.
There was
the fact that you're watching these tapes is also disturbing.
No,
But
listen,
anyway,
listen. I did.
I mean,
That's
it is kind of
the fact that you know the detail, Becky, is disturbing.
Hold on.
No.
We're not
Becky,
judging. We're not
No,
judging.
listen.
I mean, we just
I need to let you know what happened and how.
No need to explain.
Yeah,
The fact that you know the detail of Baltazar is wild. But anyway.
No, but that story was everywhere.
Okay, the story could have been everywhere, but you're knowing the footage. You know.
All
the
right,
details.
so listen, it depends on what platform you were watching it on. Some platforms were bleeping out or blocking out.
You were
What
watching from
platform?
Pornhub. Which one were you watching? Which?
On TikTok.
No, TikTok didn't show that, Becky.
TikTok did, and they would block out the parts where, were explicit. I can show you.
Like
What about the WhatsApp videos?
Like Denny
No.
said,
Inini, you see, right?
We're watching
This is
from
where.
Pornhub, or we're watching from XXL,
Which is your
or
favorite
we're watching
site?
it from Brazers.
Which is a better site to watch it from?
Hey, Father God, these people.
Tell us.
I said I watched the videos on
Okay,
TikTok. I followed the
Are
story
you
on
saying
TikTok.
you've never watched porn before?
No.
You've never watched porn
Becky.
before, Becky?
Intentionally,
No,
this is me doing switching it on.
It just suddenly
No.
pops up and then you watch
No,
for
no.
like 5-10 minutes.
Do you know what would happen? There was this movie that Madonna acted in.
Oh, that's soft porn. I'm
Yes.
talking about
No.
porn.
I'm saying that's when I was introduced to. You mean like television can show things like this? And I think I was in high school. I think.
Becky, that's not porn.
No, but listen, I'm
Becky,
saying
have you watched porn? Yes.
no.
Or no? You've never watched porn.
No.
Becky.
You've never been to
Becky.
Pornhub.
No. What am I looking for there?
DVD, yeah, big butt, what?
No.
Becky,
Oh my gosh, guys.
Becky.
I like how you want to paint me with this brush.
No, Becky.
Becky.
You know what, Becky?
You're usually
The
truthful.
worst is when I see it in movies and I get uncomfortable. I
That's
can't.
not porn. The movies is not
Becky, you
porn.
told me you've got ropes and handcuffs at your house. Now you're getting scared. Watch.
Now all of a
Nash.
sudden, now all of a sudden you're acting.
Now
like
all
you
of a
don't know.
sudden you're getting uncomfortable. Becky, come on, Becky.
I cannot watch.
Respect us.
I cannot. I get
I'm
really
saying-
uncomfortable.
No, I'm not saying by yourself. Maybe you watch it with your husband.
It's bad.
Not even.
Your phone
Not.
battery.
I mean, listen. We've tried this thing before. You know how the game goes. He knows.
Good when we call. You just have to say no.
Yeah. No. Like, if he's doing it eager. I don't know about it. But as Becky myself, I have never intentionally sat down and said, today let me get onto Pornhub
So how do
and
you-
let me do
so
whatever.
How do you work on you know, like in
skills,
professional
Sports.
no, not sports. Like you know, like engineers, doctors.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, they're always going for refresher courses. You know, because there's new technologies that are
Right.
always popping up.
Right.
So how do you always work on your game?
There's a
Make sure
book
your game is 100.
called the Kama Sutra. Have you heard about the Kama Sutra?
It's old. It's an old school book. It's
But it
ancient
worked, my
Indian.
guy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is technology. There's always new shit.
No,
popping up.
I don't have to see nothing.
How are you? So your
Me
game.
and my Kama Sutra are good.
Nice. And you always gotta update.
You always.
Yes,
see
we
what others are
update. We
doing
update. See where.
Pornhub and all these other places.
I will go
where-
to a bridal shower
Oh,
for
it
things
goes
like
down?
that. Yeah,
Goes down?
it goes down.
Okay.
But
It goes
those
down.
ladies are watching porn though.
It's so let them watch and then they come and they teach
They
us.
give you the moves.
Yes, or I contact a
And then it's
stripper
win-win.
friend and be like, "Yo, chick,
Then it's win-win.
does this work?
Is this what they're doing now?
Is this what they're doing now?" Yes, and then we get things going. So don't paint me with that brush, please. Hey, you guys tried shame.
No.
I'm not there.
Okay. So would you have a problem with your husband watching?
Of course, if I knew intentionally that he was doing it intentionally,
So he works on his game for you.
so he works on his what?
Game for you.
No, let's work on it together.
No,
What am
but
I
you-
here
but you
for?
don't
You're all
watch it.
blind. You're all blind. You don't know what's happening now.
Well, I will learn along the way.
This is big. You're a liar, man.
That dude just called me like, you just called me a liar.
Already, I know she's dishonest.
Yeah, she's
Just don't call it
dishonest.
like- Alright,
Oh,
we'll
she's
go
even sweating.
dishonest.
That's what happens when you lie.
No, it's Bako's statement that got me all hot and bothered. Like, scared. No, this whole thing, honestly, guys, yeah, each to their own. I never know Shandika now with that thing, and then there's some. For me, I don't know. How do you sit and watch that stuff?
How do you not sit and watch that stuff?
Don't you feel
Have you ever gone to a
uncomfortable?
strip club?
No, remember, husband,
He stammered. I've never been to it, and don't ever take me.
No, you know what the problem with Becky is? Becky, she might have like that. You know, she addictive personality. So if we take her once,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go Akira.
I know the Akira.
And you know, men of God, a lot of men of God, they have all these vices. Like,
That's what
Some are crazy
I will.
for
I will
porn,
understand
some are
men
crazy
of
for
God
this,
because sometimes they're married to boring women. I will understand that their wives
You might
don't
actually
want
be
to
the boring woman we're talking about.
I never.
Because you never
Because
want to
of
do
me,
anything
because you're
exciting.
blind.
Me.
No, trust
because
me.
you're blind.
Never.
You don't know the new moves. You don't know the new moves.
Becky,
My
you
guy.
might be the boring wife we talk about. Because you never want to do anything exciting with your husband.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
You don't go with your husband to
To
strip
strip
clubs?
clubs, you don't go out with your husband.
Those are
don't-
standards.
you don't allow him to do anything.
You want to lead me to hell?
No, I'm just saying. Boring wife.
Never.
I mean,
No, Apple. We can phone him.
Murume achaenda ameno.
Abeki andikukuza.
Uyapanda kwano yini?
Oh. Rudo imoto kibeki.
Eh, tukutokuchidzira.
Unokuchidzirwa nema-strip club.
No, nezvimwe kwete nema-strip club.
Manje wona.
Kwete nema-strip. Iwe munofurira imi.
No, I'm just Abeki. You're my sister. I want you to
No,
be
but
happy.
listen, okay, you can call boring all you want, but I'm as inquisitive as the next woman, but there are some who don't do anything about it. I do something about it, just not porn and just not strip clubs.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
You
What
read-
else is there?
She also doesn't do toys, Becky. And
Can we move on to the next topic?
Now she's on a roll.
He's on a roll.
no, because I just want to know, like, because you know what you. Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's move. We digress. Let's move on to the next one.
I'm quiet. So back to Baltazar, right? Why is he pinching his nipples? Is that his thing?
Is that not a thing with guys?
What?
I mean, why would he be doing it? Don't guys do that?
That's what I'm asking. Like, is the people that is that a thing?
Am I a guy?
Because you said guys. I don't know, Becky. I don't know. Baltazar.
But anyway, it's interesting to see how it plays out, right? Like he's out and then he's going to be attending trial from home type thing or whatever. I
So
don't know.
nyake ndiyechiyapa akasungire fraud.
I think nyaya yake ndeye fraud. Yekudya vanhu.
Aiwa, nyaya yake ndeyekudya vanhu but angobatirwa
Pana nyaya
Nyaya fraud.
Nyaya ndeye fraud. And while they were investigating him, that's when they found
Oh,
the DVDs.
Oh.
Yes. But my question
DVD.
is on you are storing them on the DVD, my guy.
No, with the actual DVDs.
On his phone,
You don't know.
No, they say they found.
Like.
Yes, that's what the article said. Yes.
My Becky is heavily invested in this, so I wouldn't. I really trust what
No,
you're saying.
do you know what? I was heavily invested for a bit because of the number. 400.
Is that 400 women or 400 tapes?
I'm thinking it's 400 tapes, but the way the article was written, it was 400 women, but only 6 videos were
It could be
released.
40 women with
No,
10 tapes
go on the
each.
mic. Gentle.
No, it could be 40 women with 10 tapes each.
But also,
Or
So
it could
40
be-
women
or-
is possible?
Or it could be 200 women with 2 tapes each.
Why are we in the hundreds?
this is possible.
The guy's not playing, huh? That's why I said he's a legend.
But then, and Anna speak, he can't go anything.
Numbers.
Ngorova zvese ndezvemanumbers for him. Matsukisto, Dakwazi, Dakwanjalo, ayayayaya, sisive basa. Ayayayayaya.
He's into numbers.
It's
He's
a
into
numbers
numbers,
game.
Daddy.
That's a numbers game. But so, did you see the tape of his wife now?
Well, was it really?
No, I thought it was his wife. And you saw the picture with him.
Yeah,
And then
we saw people linking and whatever, but it
Yeah.
didn't really blow up. I don't think that was true.
it blew up already.
It didn't blow up like blow up. It was like there, and then we saw it on WhatsApp, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know if it was really.
That was his wife.
So if it was, it justifies the fund. Right?
Of course.
Becky, is that correct?
Because if a woman cheats on a man, it disturbs the man. So that tape could have come first of his wife cheating.
And then that justifies what he ended up doing.
So now he's like healing.
What a way to heal. Also now he's healing.
He's healing.
He's the victim.
That's his healing
The
process.
guy is the victim.
That's why he's addicted to recording, because he saw his wife first.
What if it was the other way around?
No. I got one of first. The way that lady was in bed, you could tell she started this thing.
How did you read that from
Because the guy is always right, Becky. We're always right.
Nash?
Because tell me, would you just record? You can't even record with your own husband.
You can't record with your husband?
Eh?
You got tapes?
So Becky, I know Becky. No, seriously. So you don't record with your husband?
Huh?
She definitely does.
Yeah.
G.
Record.
G.
Yeah. Okay. We got
In
the
this
clue.
Zimbabwe.
We got our answer.
Then they gang his phone and then.
So, Becky, you know what? I don't know.
What do you think I need help now?
If you're not recording with your husband, that's not okay. Because you got to record.
Are you recording?
Becky,
Yeah. Are you recording?
Standard.
it's standard, Becky.
What is standard?
Recording.
Record.
Chai.
Because you know what, Becky? You know why? Do you know why people record? So that you
No.
don't have playback.
Kuti Papa Sha.
I'm feeling it up. I should not have done this here. This is not okay.
We need to call you to our baby showers and bridal showers. I think you would be a very good speaker.
This is wrong. No. Eish.
How else do you work on your game?
So what? After you record, you delete or you keep the videos?
Why do we do it?
And you
gotta
you
constantly
Eh.
must.
watch what not to do.
Hey, Becky,
I fucked up there.
Okay.
So you gotta always play it so that I mustn't do like that. That's wrong. You know? It's a thing.
Kokungotaurirana kuti ashaya.
I want to play about TV, but then good one up.
Inches mangani.
42 minutes up. Right? 42 minutes up. One, do better feeling it.
You could have assisted me in this way.
Yeah.
But I fucked up this way.
Yeah.
Next time, let's do it like this.
Yeah.
Like football.
Yeah, Becky.
Coaches do it all the time.
I don't know, Becky. I mean, just do that.
I want just to say. I'll let you know what I've done with this information.
Yeah. Is that
I'll let you know. Yeah, so long short of it, this guy is coming out.
He's back.
he's out?
He's out.
And I'm sure a lot of men are worried now.
I don't think he's going to continue. What if he was like a sex addict?
He is a sex addict.
Hey, what if it was just that and not that his wife cheated like what you insinuating?
What if the women enjoyed it like that?
Yanzi vakadzi vari kutochema kuti mukuru ari mukati.
It's just one man.
I mean, yeah.
And all those like important people in what's the country?
Guinea.
In Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea.
They might negotiate with them going to exile.
Buddha.
Because you know, with the tape, you know, that nigga can hit anytime.
Yeah.
You don't want that nigga in the same country as you. You know, once you've seen a tape.
Ndinaborongo akadaro shaka. Akadaro. Borongo akadaro. Yeah, andochikisa futhi saka. Yeah, my one.
Yeah. All right.
I'm done. This was just hot. The questions.
All
The
right. So,
torture.
What are we done? What are we on?
We're done.
Are we going? This is us going?
Yeah, this is. I mean, at the rate that we are going, we might as well just keep quiet right now.
Yeah, have you been watching this TikTok thing called confession? Something like we confess and then we don't judge, and then the person says,
and then they say something
crazy.
Yeah, and then like, no, we don't judge. We don't judge. Yeah. Which one?
No, I think we should play it here.
I'm not aware of this TikTok. I'm not really. I don't know much about TikTok.
That's what we say, and we don't judge.
Yeah.
You know, is it like a challenge? Is it like a what?
Becky lies,
it is a
Rona,
challenge.
But Becky will lie. So
It is a
useless.
challenge.
It's useless.
So you have to say something that you've done, and then we don't have to judge you for it.
Oh, okay, but you will judge me.
Of course, but we won't say it. But we won't say it. But like what Nash is saying, I won't lie.
You won't say anything on air.
Yeah.
Becky, you
We
know
won't judge.
Do you know the problem with people like you? Is you put yourself so high. So if a scandal comes, right, it's gonna kill you. But for me and Denny, they'll be like,
no, I think
Yeah,
I've
just-
just tried to tread really carefully because I've seen what happened.
Carefully.
too careful.
You gotta leave room for them to know that you're human.
I am human.
No, you're superhuman.
No.
So
I
when
am
shit-
human.
If shit ever goes down, okay.
Good one.
They gotta be like, oh, yeah, so I knew something like that might happen. But you gotta like,
leave room. I was like, I knew something like that might happen. No, I think maybe back in the day.
Being too clean is expensive.
I know it's too costly. Hey,
Oh, it's too
you
costly.
can't even have fun.
Yeah.
No, I do have fun.
You gotta be like Passion Java.
Okay.
Passion Java is always like throwing hints or whatever. So if you hear Passion Java is in a scandal or whatever, nobody's gonna be like Passion Java. They're gonna be like,
Okay, but if you hear Becky's, it's kind of like, yo.
No. So you gotta leave room.
Yeah,
And
just
this is why Passion every time he speaks, he says, I don't know, no there. He's always throwing like little hints that if you hear some shit, it might be true, it might not be true, but if it's true, I'm on the.
But you see, life is never kind to women like it is to men. Men can get away with stuff.
This is true.
So hence, I tread carefully.
No, but some women get away with it. Do you know the amount of small losses that we know here that are doing well?
I'm sure they're there.
And Shadjani, have you noticed that there are so many Range Rovers in this town now? Like, no, this is a serious concern, girl.
Are you concerned?
No, there's so many girls with nice cars now in Harare. It's shocking.
They're working hard.
No, like it's too much.
Man.
Zvibhora vasikana uri vazvibhora. No, big, I'm sure you've noticed it.
My yellow blazer on the Jeep.
I know yellow. Jeep havachatozvida didzi. You know, before girls used to drive C classes, and we thought, ooh, nah.
And we thought that was the entry level,
Then-
right?
yeah, and then they went to GLEs.
Yes,
And
and
we
they went
said,
to
okay.
GLEs.
Then
Now
Range
they're in
Rovers.
ranges.
Range Rovers and G-Wagons.
Right.
You know, G-Wagon is the expensive guy. It's not
It
cheap.
is.
But
It's quite
like
pricey.
driving it like it's nothing. You know, that's my dream car. Imagine, you know, come on, you know what you bought her.
And you're like, wait a minute.
Shit.
What did you do?
Hey, just last week you didn't have this car.
August, I want the feet.
But we are going from zero to G-Wagon.
And you're concerned.
It's really concerning. It's really concerning.
Do you know any one of them?
I know all of them.
So ask them.
Of course, but I know where they're getting it from. But I'm just saying, yesh. Ha. You know, it's like, you know, Denny, before Mugabe, right? ED came, and there's so many people with money now. Like, there's so many more millionaires. I think ED has made more millionaires than Mugabe ever did.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
Like, do business in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is open for business. So if you are not in business, it's your fault.
If you're not making money, it's really your fault. And it's our fault in here because we don't. No,
It's your fault, Bako.
I know. I'm saying because we also don't have money. Yeah. So it's our fault. You get it?
Money's out there.
No, seriously.
All we gotta do is
You
go
just
out
like
there
put
and
us
get
in
it.
one basket. You know, someone called me broke.
Called you broke.
Yeah, sure. And like a respectable person. So whether they meant it as like
Tell us the
conversation.
context.
No.
No, but Biggie. So are you saying you're not broke? What is she?
I'm not rich.
Because we're all broken here.
I'm not rich, but I'm not going to confess that I'm broke. That one.
Yeah, but
Broke is a temporary state.
yeah,
It is a temporary state, but you know, I was just basically.
Rich people can be broke.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to really say to you. Like, I'm right now, and I'm gonna send. I'm broke.
Hard to believe, Nash,
No,
but it's
seriously.
all right.
No, I don't have.
It's
Not a lie,
okay.
I don't have.
Udamari, and I've got something I can give you. And this is
There ones you are poor.
Yeah, now Wanata.
Then that should have hit you hard. But you're broke. Broke is temporary.
yeah, and it was in connection with my choice of career, right? And his daughter does amazing. Like on the mic, I've heard her voice, and she's confident. And I was like, yo, you know, your daughter is quite good at this. You should actually allow her to pursue this. She could end up, you know.
And then he shut down the career.
And then he shut down the career. So I said she could end up even like UN. She could be like a speaker, you know, standing up for women's rights and stuff. And she's really good. She can take that. Then he says, no. I'm like, no, seriously, it's a good career. Journalism is a great career if you take these avenues. And he says, no, but look at you. You are broke.
Shit. I mean,
And I was like, my God. But I love what I do.
So did you then ask him to what he would want her to do?
He said
So-
family business. He said he said she's going to take over the family business. That's what she's going to do. I'm like, fair and fine, but your daughter has a gift. But I literally just stood my ground on, but your daughter has a gift. She can run family business all she wants, but wanawenyu ane chipo, and she could use it.
So is the guy richer than Joe Rogan?
No, this man is money.
Like Joe Rogan.
I don't know what Joe Rogan has, but this man is money.
Joe Rogan's last deal was what, 100 million?
yeah.
Probably same WhatsApp group type of thing.
But you see,
Why don't you say now, all right?
but Denny, you know what I think? I think it's black, it's African mentality. They just think, Kuti, you have to do this way. Imagine if we told our parents that we want to do YouTube, want to do, want to have a podcast. They'll think, Munopenga.
We are mad right now. Like, what are we doing?
But you know, like if this, but you know, this is so bad because this guy is making a decision because maybe if she's good at this, maybe she would have lots of fun doing it. She can still do the family business.
Yes, she could still do the family
But she can do this because she's talented at it. You know, like when you're going through life, you want to do stuff that makes you happy. So maybe her doing this could actually make her happy because she's very good at it. You know, the family business does not necessarily take into consideration your weaknesses or your strength. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're in a family that has a successful business, you're just like one unit in a bunch of units. Especially
Yeah,
there are
okay.
lots of
Got
kids.
it, yeah.
But if you are in this field, you can excel as an individual.
And that's what I was trying to show him that, yes, maybe my route is taking a bit longer, but hey, I've had some successful, platforms that I've been on, successful connections, like if I want to do UN, which is my end goal, by the way, that's what I want to end up.
So we're losing you for UN?
Oh, definitely. If you lose me on here, it's UN.
Now we're okay losing
and I'm
you to
like
UN.
working my way towards. I'm working my way towards it.
We are hoping to lose you to UN.
Thank you. So I was just trying to stand my ground on that, and I was like, yeah, maybe mine is taking a bit long, obviously because of the time that I started, and then realizing what direction I wanted this platform to take me. But I still called broke.
Like, you know what you should have said? You should have said, I'm broke, but I'm happy.
That's it. That would
Because
have
let
been.
me tell you one
Yeah.
thing about rich people.
Yeah.
95% of them are not happy.
It's amazing when you can do something that you love to do and something that makes you happy. It doesn't even feel like a job. Like when you do your thing, you don't feel like you're
No,
at
no, I
work.
don't feel like it's a job.
That's fantastic. But when you're at work and you're working and you're making lots of money, you still feel like you're working if you're not passionate about whatever it is you do.
And mine is full of passion.
This is what you should have said to your dude.
No,
And
I literally just let the nyaya
also-
fizzle. I was
and
like,
also, it shouldn't be up to him. This guy and the family business. It should be up to the young girl. If the young girl feels she's talented, you know, it's like you can be rich as hell, or you can be so rich or whatever, but you could just enjoy playing basketball because basketball does something to your soul.
I don't see him allowing her to do anything that she likes.
Becky just tried to say, Becky 2 weeks ago, she was at Strive Masiwa's house. You know what I mean? I get you. Yeah.
She was a what?
She was at Strive Masiwa's house. Yeah, we get the guy, Becky. It's Strive Masiwa. It's okay.
Father God, atatapezeni. Are we done?
Okay, all right.
I got it. We got it.
Okay, we got it.
But Strive is being mean to his kids. He doesn't want his kids to do things. He wants the kids to run. He can.
Interesting choice of name, though.
Right.
Interesting.
We get it, Becky.
Interesting.
Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. This has been another episode of the Denny J Show. Our merchandise is available at www.boystheturners.com. And Bako hopefully is going to put the web address there. If he doesn't, you can access merchandise from Remo's 13 George Lindika Avenue between 1st and Angwa Street in the capital city of Harare.
That's right.
Right? And the phone number is going to be on the screen. You can hit up Priscilla and make it happen. Right? So till next week, Becky K.
We need the money. We are broke. Please
Yeah.
buy the
We are
merchandise.
broke. This business, people in this business are broke.
Yes, please buy the merchandise. Not to shine somebody.
Nash, anything else you want to say to the people?
No, we're good.
Thank you all for coming out. God bless you.
We are.
Good night.
Good night.